Bienvenidos todos. I am Stacie de Armas, Senior Vice President of Diverse Insights and Initiatives at Nielsen. I'm honored to be with you during Hispanic Heritage Month this year to share our Latino story. The Latino story is the American story, where we celebrate our unique histories, cultures, and contributions as a community. Now, this year has indeed been one of the most trying and turbulent years for our community. Looking back, it seems almost unbelievable that it was just 7 months ago in February when Shakira and J-Lo made history as the first two Latinas to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, one of television's biggest events, alongside other Latino superstars J Balvin and Bad Bunny. That celebration of Latino culture was delivered to more than 100 million viewers on one of the largest global stages. Just one example of the upward trajectory of our community. Now, that momentum has spanned well beyond entertainment to include wealth building, educational attainment, and truly greater representation and visibility of Latinos and Latino culture in politics and in media. Currently, at 19% of the population of the U.S., Latinos have accounted for more than half of the population growth since the year 2000 in the U.S. And by the year 2060, nearly 1 in 3 people in the U.S. will identify as Latino. Our community, our household, and our influence is growing. We are nearly 40% more likely to live in multi-generational households, which means our culture and our language pass and are retained within our homes and our families. We have larger households than the general population at 3.4 persons compared to 2.6. And make no mistake about it, we are staying close to our Latinidad. Take, for example, the fact that 3/4 of Hispanic adults speak Spanish at home, even though 54% are U.S. born. Younger generations are increasingly choosing to culturally connect in Spanish, keeping strong our ties to our Latinidad. During these incredibly tough times, Hispanics are still leading in homeownership growth in America. For the 4th year, Hispanics have increased our rate of homeownership, accounting for 63% of net homeownership gains. In 2019, we had a 5th consecutive year of income growth, increasing to a median of $55,720. And even during the tragic impacts of the pandemic, as of August 2020, Hispanics still have a higher labor force participation rate of 65.3% compared to just 58% of non-Hispanic white. Our community is resilient, and we turn to one another in times of need to inform, engage, and learn. In March of 2020, as coronavirus began to alter life in the U.S. for everyone, the Hispanic community started to feel the impacts of job losses, disproportionate healthcare access, and the strains on our in-person social networks. Then came social distancing, quarantines, shutdowns, all threatening our ability to engage in face-to-face connections, which we know are so important. So Latinos turn to our trusted social networks and content channels like TV, radio, and social media to inform, engage, communicate, share information, and seek support. Latinos are 57% more likely to have used social media as a primary source of information during coronavirus. Why? Because we could connect personally with trusted circles and gain information and insight from trusted networks. And Latinos actively dialogued about what we learned within those trusted circles on social media. In fact, our Nielsen data shows that Latinos who watched Spanish language primetime news and talk shows turned to social media to continue the conversation more than those who watched English language primetime news and talk. In fact, a 71% increase compared to last year, while we just saw a 17% increase for English language shows. And we saw these types of behaviors across all media, TV, streaming, even radio. And in fact, in-home radio listening increased for Hispanics from 29% in March to 39% in April. And 43% of Hispanics said that our favorite radio hosts made us feel less concerned and panicked and less alone. Personal connections equal trust in the Latino community. Social networks in our community represent the links, shared values, and understanding that enable our community to build, grow, and work together. We are all human, and the Hispanic Star represent those values in action for our community. Muchas gracias por la oportunidad de compartir los datos de Nielsen. They are all available free at nielsen.com/Latinos. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.